Okay, this is another video. So what we gonna talk about now is how avoidant people um process emotions, see emotions, or yeah, or what how we can associate um the avoidant people's trauma to their behavior, currently behavior right now. So okay, what happens is, so an avoidant person, as what I said in my previous video, um, so in their childhood, so when they were children, they experience. Okay, I'm gonna re-explain to you so you understand for the people who will watch this video again. I mean, for the first time. So avoidant people, what happens is a children, okay, a children when they were a child, their parents start to reject their feelings because um, an avoidant person who experienced in I don't know, in his childhood when he was young, is when the parents start to reject your emotional needs, right? Your emotional needs. So you see, you start to think that since your parents rejected your emotional needs, your parents will not be present. I mean, your parents are not always present to give you your emotional needs, to be there for you, to listen, to give you love or anything, and all the things that you need. Because as a normal person, we are created to, you to normally feel love, to get affection, to feel love from our parents. Okay, so what happens is your parents start to reject your emotional needs by being mean to you, being so cold to you, or by not being present, by shouting to you for having like a behavior that is bad behavior. So this happens when you're a person with kind of with parents who have problems. Okay, they they don't give their children their emotional needs or reject that thing. Okay, so what happens is the avoidance start to see that feeling emotion is bad, is danger, is a threat. So it's also related to a traumatic response, a trauma response. Okay, so your brain starts to associate feelings as something danger, as something very bad. So what happens in an avoidant mind or in an avoidant nervous system is whenever whenever they feel something, right, whenever a person start to throw them emotion or give them emotional, be emotional to them, that okay, so the someone start to throw them emotion, the avoidant person will catch these feelings, and she will say, what is this? What is this feeling? What is it? I don't know what is it. I can't recognize it. So what happens is these feelings, they put it in their back. Okay. So what happens is a normal person will keep throwing emotions, will keep throwing love, will keep showing care, will keep conversating, will, because in order to have a close relationship to someone, you need to talk, to say, to feel love, to be, to show care. So those are emotions. So when you care, it's an emotion that you are throwing to him. So you are throwing to an avoidant person. So someone keeps throwing them all the energy, the feelings, the care, all the feelings. But an avoidant person will receive this energy, this feeling, but he will be like, always say, what is this? I catch it, but I don't know what is it. I can't recognize it, because his nervous system recognize feelings as a danger, and he don't know what is it. He can't recognize it. So all the feelings, or the energy, the emotional energy that an avoidant person will receive, he will keep throwing it in his back. Okay, as to the point that he got it on his back. He got this big ball, or how do you call that? A big, I don't know, big ball, because when you keep throwing something, and it will become a massive, massive piece of something. Let's say a big, massive ball. So while he throw or while he kept throwing these feelings away on his back, what happens is this ball keeps growing. But meanwhile, he have all these feelings on his back. In order for to don't, because his nervous system will start to ignore it. Okay, he start ignoring all the feelings that he is receiving. So in order to don't notice this big thing that he have on his back, all the feelings that he got on his back, all the feelings that he suppressed, okay, he will start being busy. He will start being busy doing other things, doing being busy in their job, in their hobby, in gym, and everything. Or even a girl. Okay, I can tell this. I say a guy because usually guys are like this, but it can be also a girl. So they will start being busy in what they do. They will start doing a lot of things just to ignore all these feelings that they suppress, just to don't notice all these feelings that they are receiving. So this emotional energy that they are receiving, because that's how avoidant how they handle emotions. Avoidant people handle emotion in that way. They don't recognize this emotion. They don't know what is it. It's strange for them. It's something strange. So it's a trauma response of their nervous system, because their parents stop, or their parents teach them that they don't need emotions. Their parents rejected emotions, their emotional needs, when they were children. So when they grow up, they learn that they don't need to feel love. They don't need to feel emotion from others. They need to be independent. So for them, being independent is something really important. They value independence, okay? And for them, someone who is needy, someone who is because when you show love, it should be something, it should be wait, I need to find the right word. It should be I can find the right word, sorry. I I can find the right word. Like two people who care each other, it should be something that both people should do, not right? When I show you emotion, when I show you care, and the other person will need to give the care back. Okay, exchange. It's like an exchange of caring. It's like an exchange of emotion. It's not only the other person caring. Okay, it's not only the other person showing you care, but the other person as well. So a normal person who feel emotion in a normal way, for them, it should be easy to give emotion to each other, to care to each other, right? But what happens when an avoidant is the other person process emotions in a normal way, but the other person, the avoidant person, he cannot process emotion in a normal way. So what happens is the other person always keep throwing emotion, but the avoidant person, he doesn't know how to give them back to her. He doesn't know how to give them, to exchange emotion with her. And it's how avoidant people are process emotion, are their nervous system is has trained them to do. And what happens is mostly anxious people will start blaming the avoidant person because they don't know how to give them back the attention and care that they are throwing to the avoidant person. So it's not their fault, as I said. This becomes sort of a problem between two people, and this is a problem of an avoidant. But the anxious person, in her childhood, she was they teach her, okay, they teach her, her parents teach her that in order to feel emotion, she need to get them to work for it. She need to get them by doing something. But also, what happens is by time they they for them, when they are not receiving attention or emotion, for them it feels like abandonment. Why? Because their parents did abandon them when they were young. They were not present. They they yeah, they were not present, and sometimes yes, sometimes no. So what happens is that children will start to understand or to learn that in order to feel emotions, she need to always work hard, to to ask for it, to ask for it every time. So that's why they become so needy for an avoidant person. An avoidant person will see anxious people as needy, and someone who doesn't rely, who always needs to rely on others to feel better, and someone doesn't who is not independent. Okay, and avoidant people don't like people who is not independent, because for avoidant people, independence is important. Independence is a must, is very important. So this I mean that this those are the trauma response of uh, an avoidant person and an anxious person. Those trauma response will have effect on you when you grow up, and you start to see it on your own behavior. And as I said in the previous videos, they just need to be they just need to be conscious about their own needs and learn how to improve, even though they have this particular attachment style. Also, this is how the trauma has changed someone's attachment style. I mean, has not really changed, has created those attachment style. To be honest, I really want to learn more, or I really want to understand more how this works, because it's very complicated. I mean, it's not really complicated, but at least it helps me understand why all of these things happens when you associate things on the trauma that on your childhood trauma. I mean, all of these are a childhood, I mean, a trauma that happened to you. Not really a trauma, it's an emotional trauma, I guess, because you are wired to feel emotion in a normal way, but your parents just didn't know how to raise you in a good way. So you start um you start having the side effect of it. I think I don't know if I have to upload it, because to be honest, this is not even a good video of me talking to something, because I already told it to you before in my previous video. But anyways, I will upload it anyways, so I don't care. You can skip if you want. You can just skip this video, because it's already something that I told you in my previous video. So I'm just repeating it to you again and again and again, because I wanted to sorry. I wanted to understand it more. And I'm not sure if I have to upload this, but I don't even know how, or yeah. Anyways, I think that's it. I don't know if you understand. Maybe I have to record a second time, because this is the first time that I record again, because I'm a lazy person. I don't like recording two times or three, but we will see. Bye.